So most people think writing a book is just about selling copies. But what if I told you that my book helped me make over $30,000 my first year? But let me explain. Hi, my name is Jasmine, and I help entrepreneurs tell their story and turn it into a book so that way it can attract high-paying ticket clients because they chose to stand out as the expert in their industry. My journey didn't always start like this. I did not plan for my book to do what it did for me in business. Because when I initially wrote the book, I wrote the book because I was in network marketing and I wanted to attract more network marketers. And even though it did that, it did attract the network marketers. Every time when I sold my book, people kept asking me the question, how? Like, oh my goodness, how did you write this book? How did you do this? How did you do that? And I was just telling people, I was like, this is what I did to get the book done. Then when I realized so many people was looking at me like, wow, she literally wrote a book. I've been sitting on my book for years. Can you help me get my book done? How much do you charge people to get their book done? It went from being in network marketing, and at the time, the business that I was in, y'all, I had to sell packages, and these packages, I only got a commission from $99. I was selling $99 packages. But when people kept asking me, how did you write the book? Tell me, what did you do? Do you help people write books? How do you do this? I realized that I was attracting people that was willing to pay me $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. This is me trying to get my pricing together at the time because I didn't know how much to charge. I knew how much I invested to get my book done, but there was a voice in my saying, who are you to charge what people charge you to get your book done, right? But I also want to say this. Any entrepreneur, or if you're an aspiring entrepreneur and you're feeling stuck but you know you have a story, you're feeling stuck and you know you have a story, I want you to first ask yourself, what is the one how question that people call you for all the time? When people are calling you, are they saying, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? Maybe that's the book you need to focus on, because people are already seeing you as the expert on that topic or in that situation. People are already seeing you as that problem solver when it comes to whatever it is that they keep asking you how. So that means you just need to go find your group of people that want to know that how thing as well, to attract the income that you feel like you're missing on when it comes to your business. It became an aha moment for me. And I was just like, you know what? If I can change what I went through in my process when it came to writing my book, what would I change to make my program different from what I invested in? I ended up creating high ticket packages. And what I noticed that I didn't have to chase. I was able to attract, because this is what the people wanted. The people wanted to know, hey, how do I write this book? I just started putting packages together, and that's how I was able to create a little over $30,000 my first year when it came to business. And that's when I was like, you know what? Let me focus on this, because the same energy that it took to attract the $99 client, I could be putting that into $30,000 clients. Imagine how many people I had to get to say yes to $99 versus saying yes to $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 at the time when I was trying to get my prices together. And the transformation was personal for me, because I'm like, these people trusted me to help them write a book, and being able to see that transition for them in their business made me say, wow. So I realized that a book is not just about selling copies. It is not just about, putting it out there. A book is about establishing that authority, and it's all about leveraging as well. I see so many people writing books and they're missing the opportunities that they could have, did with their book. How dare you just put a book out there and you did not find a way to intentionally use it for your brand and for your business? So of course there's a process to this. Of course you can't just write a book and expect for the people to come. You have to be intentional, and you have to really hone in on the purpose of you writing that book. But that book can literally open up more opportunities and more income opportunities. So I had clients who self-published a book. I had a young lady who self-published a book. Her name was Monique. And I remember when we launched her book, when we did her full book launch, she was calling me, was like, Jasmine, how much should I charge for a speaking engagement? And I was like, oh, you already getting booked for speaking engagement? She said, yeah, this lady saw my book, and it was a school that reached out to her, and it was like, hey, we want to incorporate more healthy juices. She's a juicer. And she said, we want to incorporate more healthy juices. Can you come and speak with the class and help them do juices? So now she's calling me like, how do I do speaking engagements? And I'm like, baby, this is a full package. Like, you're not just speaking, you're doing a whole workshop for a school. And we had to come up with a package for her to be able to get approved, so that way she can, do what she was asked to do. But what I want y'all to get from that was, it was another income opportunity. So she went from juicing to now speaking, doing workshops, and generating more income because they saw her as an expert. They saw her, well, if you just sat here and put out a whole book showing us how to juice, that means you can come in person and do it as well. So think about the opportunities that you're leaving on the table because you're not finding other ways to stand out in your brand. Y'all, when I was in network marketing, I literally was blending in with everybody else. They were saying, copy this cat, copy that cat. And I appreciate the industry because it shaped me to who I am today. Right? I received a lot of no's until I learned the importance of branding and standing out. And having a book was one of the ways that helped me do that. But not only did it allow me to stand out, but it allowed me to attract those high-paying clients. And to me, that's anybody who's willing to invest $500 into my business. What are you attracting right now, and what is your desired number? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. But also, if you want to know all about publishing, if you want to know how to turn your story, your book into a business, and how you can use it to attract more income opportunities, then make sure y'all subscribe to this channel because there's going to be more videos on this topic, so that way you can continue to stand out as the expert that you already know you are in your industry. But if you're sitting on a book and you know you need to get it done, it's probably been way too long, and you know it's time for you to start getting the accountability that you need, I want to invite you to the Bring Your Story Home, Finish That Book membership, where we're literally giving you monthly trainings, monthly tasks, and challenges to complete. And we're also holding you accountable to making sure that you are doing the necessary step to get closer to publishing your book within a certain time frame. If you check the description, you'll be able to connect and get more information. Just click on that membership, or you can also just follow me on Instagram at Bring Your Story Home and just shoot me a DM and just say, I'm ready to publish my book. So that way you can get the information that you need to stand out as the expert in your industry. I cannot wait to bring your story home. See you guys next time.